Omawa, and you're watching Oma Network. Today's topic on Sex Talk is condom, whether to use or not to use. Don't go nowhere, stay tuned. We want to get the reactions of people on this topic.
When using ordinary with your own wife, flesh to flesh and bone to bone, Jesus Christ said flesh to flesh and bone to bone. Then why am I using condom for?
We are very supposed to use it because it's made for prevention, to prevent maybe infection and unwanted pregnancy.
Oh, to my own say, normally there are sometimes I use condom, while sometimes I don't use. The main thing is trust. If you have trust in your partner, what's the essence of using condom?
For example, now we have so many sickness in the world today. That is how I so much love to use condom nowadays, because of the sickness. Because you may not know the person that carries sickness. It doesn't show for the face. It doesn't show for the face. If you use condom, you prevent yourself.
I don't like using them, but it's only because of the prevention. Because you ladies, actually, I know when you want to get pregnant, you will get pregnant. But if you want to get pregnant, even though I put my sperm on your body, I know if you want to get pregnant, you can wash it away. So I don't like condoms.
Well, as a young guys, if you are not married yet, you better use condom. If you are not married yet, use condom.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Woo! Let's talk about sex.
Not me and you, though. Not me and you.
Let's talk about sex. Hey! Oh my God. Welcome back.
You're welcome. And today we said we're going to be talking about condoms. And if you know anything about condoms, you know there are colored condoms, flavored condoms,
So damn.
ribbed condoms, different size condoms. Because some people will tell you, oh, I can't find my size in condoms. Girl, they'll lie you. The sizes, the small sizes for smaller people, there's big sizes for big people. Everybody's got a size. So if anybody says to you, oh, I can't find my size, that's not true. So Stella, what do you think about condoms in general? To use, not to use?
To carry and not to carry.
Yeah.
You know what comes to my mind when you use condom? What partners are? You enjoy it and they are safe. But the question that comes to mind is that, why do I have to use condom? But some people say they are not usually comfortable using condoms. Some say, well, to prevent STVs, to prevent pregnancy, to so many reasons, so many factors. But for men, I hear men say, I don't enjoy it when I use rubber. You know, that's another word for condom. Well, I don't enjoy it when I use rubber. But for safety and for protection.
So we're asking about condoms, to use or not to use, to carry or not to carry. And one of the things that interests me about condoms is men who claim that they will lose erection if they use condoms.
Oh my God!
Yes,
Really?
Yes, they'll tell you, oh, if I use it, if I use rubber, or what's that horrible language? They say, oh, it's
Rubber now. It's rubber.
no, it's not rubber. They tell you, oh, I like to do raw. Don't listen to them. Raw is not good for your health. Insist that they use condoms because HIV is not cheap. Pregnancies are not cheap. Even married people, you know, some married people want to space their children,
Yes.
or they've had all the children they want to have and they want to make sure that they don't have children. And condoms have 98% effectiveness, protection against
And you can
pregnancy.
relax and enjoy sex with your partner without fear of anything.
I know. So if a man comes and says to you, if I use condom, I lose my erection, in fact, it means that that man is a careless man. Because, I mean, if you're not exclusive, that means he's been having sex without condoms. So for the protection of the man and the woman, you see, condoms, there's nothing better than them. Do you know why? There are flavored condoms, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla.
When you talk about condoms, you know some actually disappoint.
Well, if you don't use them well,
So
and
can at the point, because I've heard of people saying, "Oh, the condom busted, something happened. I didn't know that there was a leakage, and all those things."
see, according to research, if you use condoms properly, 98%. I mean, that's a pass mark for anything at any level at all. So if you're using condoms, of course condoms can fail, but we're saying that used correctly. And I remember that our opening comment for today is that our fun fact for today is that petroleum jelly can damage,
your
condoms,
condoms,
latex
yes.
condoms especially, and that's the most popular one. So if you use condoms correctly, and of course condoms can break, and once they break, what you're supposed to do is pull out immediately so that you
Who
still...
pulls out now?
It's the man that went in. It's the one that should pull out. It's the person that entered that should pull out.
At what point? When,
Or if
when the lady is at the peak?
No, but if the woman notices, she can just throw him off now. Just say, bro, just.
Disappointing.
No, but you can change condoms. You can, if it breaks, you wear another one. So it's not rocket.
But that kills the interest along the line.
That means interest wasn't there the first time. See, nothing's gonna kill the interest. If you enter and you hear boom, just
Pull out.
and if it's the woman
It's
that
like another walk all over again.
no, it's not work.
Because you have to make the man to be at that peak again.
He didn't go anywhere the first time. Just give him another.
It was already there.
No,
and
it
all of a
wasn't
sudden, condom,
there. No,
and you're
it
like
wasn't.
starting again. It's
Yeah.
disappointing.
See, let me tell you something. The best thing that can happen to a sexually active person is condoms. Apart from the human papillomavirus, every other thing is prevented by condoms. Pregnancy, STDs, and just generally having to clean up,
To be safe.
to be safe in every way. So you
Be
can
safe.
have sex with a condom and you just clean up and you know
But
you're
do
good.
you know, actually, you know that when your partner comes and you say, "Oh, guy, use condom," it's embarrassing.
Who says it's embarrassing?
Some people feel it's embarrassing. They'll say, like, "Why should I use condom?"
I'll give you condom. Okay, what do you mean it's embarrassing? What do you mean it's embarrassing?
Some
So,
people see it as embarrassing because they're like, "Why should I use condom?"
so is it better?
And before you know it, they will twist it that, "Oh, you don't trust me anymore. You're thinking I'm slipping around."
You know, I
All
would
manner of things comes up
I would rather deal with somebody claiming I don't trust them than having to worry about, because you see, it's the woman that has to deal with most of these things. A man can actually have sex with a HIV positive woman and not get infected. But for a woman, the contraction rate, infection rate is so high that there's no need to negotiate that. You cannot be negotiating my safety or health with cheap blackmail. That's cheap blackmail.
Yeah.
Because having sex with a condom does not have anything to do with anybody's confidence or anybody's trust. What has trust got to do with using condom?
But is it fulfilling? Is it the same thing using condom and doing it raw? Because some people still say, "Oh, because of condom they are restricted, they are
condom
not
is
enjoying
better because
it."
it's less messy.
It's less messy, but I think it's mostly it's men that complain about it.
I've heard some men say that some women claim that they don't want condoms. So I don't think it's just the men.
Yes, that they don't want condom, they don't enjoy it. They feel there's a barrier.
See, there's nobody's feelings or I don't know what else to call it, or self-esteem that's more important than your health. So if somebody does not want to use condoms and you know that you want condoms, I'll tell them to you guys can wait until they decide they like condoms, because honestly, condoms are lifesavers. You know how many children prevented children that are not wanted, that the parents treat badly or abandoned, or all you could have done is just buy, and they're cheap.
Yeah, they are cheap.
They're cheap. They're available. Every time I go into a supermarket, even when I don't buy, I just enjoy their range because they colors. I look at them and I just enjoy.
But like people are not really comfortable entering a supermarket to buy condom.
I don't care. If you need a condom and you can't buy, I'll buy for you.
I was in the pharmacy one day and the man came. He wanted to buy a condom. And he stood there, waited for everybody to leave. And he now pointed, give me that thing.
See, if you
So
don't,
why are they embarrassed about it? Is it that they don't want people to know that they are sexually active or they are using it?
people should be proud to buy condoms. Do you know why I say so? It shows that you're a responsible adult. It
Yes.
shows that you are intentional about your health. It shows that you care about the health of your partner, not just yourself. So when people think, like I said, if I come into, even when I'm not buying condoms, every time I'm paying at the till, you know that
They always
that's where.
instruct you
So I
to-
just look, and you kind of know when new ones are there because they have all these colors. So condoms are for your own good. There is no somebody's emotions or they're going to be hurt. You don't trust them. See, the more you trust people, the more condoms you should use. Because if anything happens, I mean, how do you even disregard your own safety?
And the kind of condoms, I realize that the kind of condoms they advertise these days, they have, is it gel inside,
telling you now,
which
that's-
makes it to stimulate and, you know.
Yes, I'm telling you, see,
So
the one,
you enjoy it better.
they're like ice cream. There was so
Like
many.
ice cream! Oh my God!
God!
You said they're like ice cream?
Yes, and then there's chocolate, there's vanilla.
Oh
and
my
they
God!
smell so
So they
good.
have different flavors.
Different flavors. And then there's the smooth ones, and then there's
But are they safe to woman health? That's another thing we
course.
should find out.
condoms are safe. They're very
No, because
safe.
of the kind of things they put in it. Now you have different flavors. You have
There's
gel
nothing.
and all
There's
that.
nothing.
And you open a gel, you open the condom, you perceive all those things. Are you sure they are safe to the vagina, for instance?
These things are just the same material that's used to produce the regular non-flavored. It's just a little to make it. I think they even do all that to convince non-converts, people who do not want to use condom but should. I was watching a program the other day, an American talk show, and one man has 26 children, and he
Oh my
wasn't even
God.
40 yet, from different women. And
What?
He could have saved himself by buying a cheap condom.
26.
27 children. He wasn't 40 yet, and I think it's 27 from 16 women or something of that sort.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine the mind-blowing statistic? How could you even?
How could?
All it could have cost him was go to, when he's buying groceries, just say, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one, and paid. But, people could be responsible. So I'm saying, if you're a woman, your health is in your hands, it's not in the hands of the man. And if you're a man, your health is in your hands.
Yes.
And I don't have a lot of confidence in people who, I've heard a lot of people say, you know what, I don't sleep around, so that's why I don't carry
Carry
condoms.
condom.
Don't listen to them. In fact, anybody that doesn't carry condom sleeps around, because the fact that you want to just have sex without recourse to the next person or to yourself, before you can decide that you want to be having unprotected sex with anyone, you should be mutually exclusive. You should have run through tests to show that both of you are healthy, and before then, having unprotected sex is dangerous. It's
But as a
expensive.
married man, is he expected that he should be carrying condom around?
Well, what I say about married men and condoms is, I don't know about carrying around. I don't know where you would hide your condom.
Because
if you plan.
some men, they hide it in their pigeonhole, in their car pocket and all that. Because I've seen so many cases where they say, I saw condom in my husband's car. What was he doing with condom in the car? And it's concluded that, he's sleeping around.
Well, if you have condoms in your car, you're married and you're not using it with your wife, of course you're sleeping around. Are you using it for research? So, so the thing is that what I would say is, I often say that there's morality and there's safety.
Safety.
Since I'm not your pastor should deal with your morality. I'm saying that use condoms, especially if you're married and you want to have sex with someone that's not your wife. The reason I say this is because, see, if you're married and you have a family, children, imagine you go and bring a disease.
And come and with the innocent woman that is at home.
How do we
my
cannot be calling the
God.
woman innocent. She may be the one cheating. So we're saying that if you are married, male or female, and you want to have sex, use condoms. Use condoms. The reason I say that, when it's time for your judgment and